Hi everyone, I hope everyone is good and safe. In this video, I would like to tell you about the advantages in CELPIP exam. I'm not going to elaborate on CELPIP exam because many of you might have already known it is a English proficiency exam for Canadian immigration purpose. In this video, all I'm going to cover is about the advantages in CELPIP general exam. This will definitely help you to decide whether you want to go for CELPIP exam or IELTS exam. This will definitely give you a clear picture of it. I'm not saying that CELPIP exam is somewhat easy when compared to IELTS. No, I'm not telling that, because both the exams are somewhat difficult only. Only after so much of practice and gaining more English knowledge, we will be able to score good marks in both CELPIP and IELTS. So both are same in terms of difficulty. But when compared to IELTS, there are many advantages in CELPIP which will help us score really good marks. That is what I'm going to tell you, and I will be covering the advantages session wise. So let's get into the video. So the first section is listening. In CELPIP, only multiple choice questions will appear, whereas in IELTS, different formats like multiple choice questions, fill in the blanks, true or false, maps, etc. will be appearing. Because of this very reason, the possibility of spelling mistakes is really high in IELTS, whereas in CELPIP, we don't have to worry about spelling mistakes at all, because it is going to be multiple choice questions only. Also, both CELPIP and IELTS will accept American as well as British spellings, so we don't need to worry about that. All we have to do is type the correct spellings, that's all. And also in CELPIP, we can always do guesswork, because if we don't know any answer, we can always guess a answer in fluke. But whereas in IELTS, that is not at all possible, especially in fill in the blanks and maps and all. We cannot do that fluke work. All we have to do is listen to it carefully, and then we have to attend it. We don't have any other choice. Especially map questions and all, I really feel very challenging, because if we miss out one question in map, then the consecutive questions are also very difficult to answer in maps. So I feel maps and fill in the blanks are a little bit challenging in IELTS, whereas those challenges are not there in CELPIP. Only multiple choice questions are there. Next is reading. In reading, same like listening, only multiple choice questions are there in CELPIP, whereas in IELTS, different formats like multiple choice, fill in the blanks, true or false, not given questions are also there. And to give a special mention about this true, false, not given questions, oh my god, they are really somewhat challenging, and they are very tricky as well. We have to think very deeply and then answer. But in CELPIP, those kinds of questions are not there, only multiple choice, and of course the possibility of spelling mistakes are not there in CELPIP, whereas in IELTS, in the fill in the blanks and all, there is a possibility of doing spelling mistakes. And of course, we are just going to copy paste from the passages when it comes to reading. But because of the time constraint, and we will be in a hurry during the exam, right? So there is a possibility of making spelling mistakes. Same thing applicable for singular and plural errors as well. And finally, guesswork. We can do guesswork in CELPIP, whereas in IELTS, true, false, not given and all, there is no way we can do guesswork and all. We have to be very, very careful. And that is about reading. The next section is writing. This is the decision making session, guys, because after knowing that CELPIP are highlighting the spelling mistakes, I have decided to go with CELPIP, because IELTS is not giving us this option, whereas in CELPIP they will highlight the spelling mistakes. Also, they will suggest an appropriate matching word for the word which we have typed wrongly. Say for example, if I have typed COLR, then it will show me COLOR, the correct spelling for that particular word. So this facility is not there in IELTS, and this is the main advantage in CELPIP. And if you guys are really weak or not very comfortable with spellings, then you can very well go with CELPIP. Okay, I myself feel really comfortable with CELPIP because of this main feature. because I am not quite comfortable with spellings, and I used to get a lot of spelling mistakes, and I don't have much time to practice my spellings now. So I prefer CELPIP. Also, we have to keep this in mind. Only wrongly typed spellings will be highlighted, not the grammatical mistakes. Say for example, if we have typed a word which is not there in the English dictionary, it will be highlighted. And if we have made some grammatical mistakes, then obviously those will not be highlighted at all. So you have to keep this in mind. The last section is speaking. Here we have to talk in front of computer in CELPIP. It is full and full computerized speaking test, whereas in IELTS, in person we have to take the speaking test with the examiner. And I feel it is little bit intimidating to talk in front of an examiner. So if you also feel the same way, then CELPIP will be the right thing for you. And also the same day we can complete the full exam for CELPIP, whereas in IELTS we have to take these speaking tests separately depending on the availability of the examiner. We might get the slot the same day itself after some break or another day. So it totally depends on the situation. Talking in front of computer is somewhat less intimidating because no one will be there in front of us to judge us, right? Whereas in IELTS, we have to talk in front of examiner. It is just like a face-to-face interview. So if you are quite comfortable with talking in front of a person, you can very well take IELTS. If you are a little bit uncomfortable talking in front of a people, then you can very well choose CELPIP. So that's all, guys. These are the advantages of CELPIP. All you have to do is analyze your strengths, analyze your weakness, and then decide whether you feel comfortable with CELPIP or IELTS and go for it. So that's all, guys. I hope this video would have given you a clear information about the advantages in CELPIP exam, and I hope you can list down all your strengths and weakness and then come to a decision whether you are comfortable with CELPIP or IELTS. And if you find this video helpful, please like and share this video. Later on, I am planning to put many videos on the tips and hacks for CELPIP exam, which can also be applied for IELTS exam. So if you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support. Take care. Bye.